Hi there, I hope you're well. I'll be brief because I do have some uni work to do this morning before I go to uni. However, the prints arrived and I'm so very excited about them. They're so cool. These are the thank you cards. Because I was getting everything printed A5, I will trim these, like cut them in half. But I really liked how they came out. I was going for like a slightly antique paper look, and I think it came out really well. You just never know with colours, and printers are always a mess to fuss with, so I'm really happy with this. The prints are lovely as well. I really like the card. It's really thick card and it's got a really nice feeling, so I'm really happy with them too. And then I think I showed them at the end of last week's video, but I'm not entirely sure. I definitely showed them on Instagram, but the zines have also arrived. I've just taken some out of the box to show you today, but that's so cool. I'm really happy with the paper choices that I made. The cover feels really nice, and it got printed really lovely. I'm really happy with how it all turned out. I'm happy that the like double spreads align well in the middle as well. I was terrified they weren't going to, and I spent a lot of time like fussing about with that, but I'm really happy with how it all came out. So of course also the stickers, I don't want to, because they've got my order number on them. I'll trim this bit because they came in like a sticker book, but I'm really happy with how they came out as well. They're like, I thought they were going to be like paper stickers. They're like vinyl stickers, and they feel really cool, and it's the first time that I've made a project like this, and I'm excited to like put all of the bundles together and wrap them up with their little like belly bands and tissue paper and all of that. So tomorrow's my packing day. Today I'm in uni all day. Probably won't be home until quite late actually, because I've got to stay back for a group project as well. But I wanted to share this with you because I just got very excited. I also just wanted to briefly mention, yesterday night me and a friend went to like a mug making workshop, and it was so much fun. It was meant to be 2 hours, it turned into 3, but we had a lot of fun. I made like a really big mug with a nice comfortable handle and like leaves on it. It was a very basic thing, like it was meant for beginners. We didn't like throw anything on the wheel or anything. They had like pre-made mug stamps that we kind of built ours on top of. But it was a really fun experience, and it's something a bit different, and they've started doing these workshops like specifically for this reason. They also offer courses and all of that. I'll leave the Pottery Lab like Instagram link below. I know a lot of you are not from here, but I thought I'd mention it anyways. We had a really good time. They're gonna get fired. The lovely lady that ran the workshop is gonna paint them. Is that how you say it? And then we had like a few colours that we could choose from. I just chose to get mine with like the transparent glaze, and so it would be like the nice colour, the nice cream colour of the clay. And then we're gonna get them in about like 20 days, she said. Very excited. I hope it turns out well. I wanted to make like a nice big mug to have a lot of tea in, and I think I did that. So very excited. It was a nice different experience. I wish I could have filmed more, but there was really like there was nowhere to put my phone, and obviously my hands were dirty, so I only filmed a couple of bits. But I wanted to mention that because it was so much fun, and it was a nice break because we have a lot going on with uni and stuff. Maybe I'll elaborate a bit more on that at the end of the week, or like tomorrow or Friday, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just really excited about the prints. I'm super happy with how it all came out. I'm stumbling up all my words because I'm too excited. Yeah, I am gonna get on with uni work. I hope you're having a nice day. Hi, brief update. It's currently Friday and I spent the whole of yesterday packing orders. I'm going to the post office again later today. I went on my way back from class this morning, but they have like a new app where, I can't believe I'm saying this, but you can now, for international orders outside of the EU, you can add all of the details from the app, so you don't have to wait for them to do it on like their computer, and you have to like stand there and wait for 5 hours while they write it all down. Can't believe they've upgraded like that. However, because I've not shipped anything since like March, I hadn't used this before. I don't know how long this has been in place for, but it was new for me and I messed up something. So I went and I was able to ship the 2 parcels for like, there were Italian orders, but everything else I have to like rewrite everything in, which I've already done, and I've got another appointment booked for like 3 p.m, which is an hour before my lecture starts, so that's lovely. So I'm shipping everything on my way to uni today. However, you know, like, I'm grateful that like the lady at the till was really lovely and explained to me like what I did wrong and how I can fix it, and like we can just do it today as well. But it's so that is revolutionary, because the whole reason why I closed the shop in the first place in March was because shipping was becoming a nightmare. And like I would have to go and queue, or like even if I didn't have to queue because you can book appointments, I would still have to like just go and wait there for like an hour or 2 while the people were writing all of the things, and like they're so incompetent, and like no one ever knows what they're doing with international shipping especially, and I mostly ship internationally, so I don't know, it was a whole thing. Anyways, really glad I can do that now. Makes my life a lot easier. What I wanted to show you though was just a bit more in depth, like what I packed, because I don't think I've really taken a moment to show you everything properly yet. I'm not sure, maybe I did. It's been a long week. I don't know what I filmed, to be honest. I have an extra copy packed. This is my own copy. The thing is, I forgot to put it, well, I had put a copy aside for myself, but I have a couple of extras, and I kept packing things until I had enough for the pre-orders, and then I realized I had one extra, and basically I'd packed my own copy as well as I would the pre-order, which you know, didn't really need to do, but I thought I would keep it like that and show you what it kind of looks like. So I wrapped it all on a belly band. The tape, by the way, the tape that I use is from a really, really lovely shop where I get a lot of stickers from. I cannot pronounce it. Her name is Anna. I can say that, but the actual shop name is in German and I cannot say that. So I used bits of her tape to close that and close up all of the packaging as well. These are ones that I put aside for my grandmothers and like my parents and best friends. So it comes with like, this is for the pre-orders. The regular orders don't have the stickers in the print, but I put the stickers on top, and then the thank you card, and then the zine, which I think I've shown you how it came out, but I don't know. I just keep looking at it. I'm so happy with it. And then I put the print on the back so it would like stay nice and flat. And so it just makes for a really nice bundle together. And then I bought black tissue paper to wrap it all together. Initially I wanted to get maybe something green because I thought it went well with like the nature theme, but black just felt more fitting since it's like a specifically an ink project. So really happy with that. I do still have a couple of extra copies, but I'm keeping them for now just in case something gets lost in the mail or whatever. There's always issues. If there isn't any issue, I will list those, and I'm thinking I might restock them because there's only one left on the shop right now, and then I have like 2 or 3 extra copies. But I'm thinking I might restock them in January, just in case anyone was curious. I have had some people ask me about that, so that's that. I also think I showed you at the beginning of the week that I like set up my new weeks. I'm not sure, because I filmed me setting this up on Monday, but then I'm not sure that I really talked about it in this video either. I get a bit confused. I haven't edited any of like last week's video or this week's video yet, so confused about what I filmed and what I didn't. Have just imported the footage. But I am going to set up this week's spread right now because I am not coming back here until Monday, and I don't want to have to bring all of my journaling stuff back home, so I can set it up at the weekend. It'll be a really simple thing anyways, because I don't really have like much to specifically plan in. I just want to do a bit of decoration, to be honest, because I didn't get to do much on Monday. So yeah, I just love this week so much. I'm so excited to start using it. If you place an order for the zine, it's probably on their way to you, on its way to you right now. Maybe it's already gotten there. I don't know. Not sure when this video is going up either. I am a bit lost, if you can't tell. I spent the whole week in uni, and when I wasn't in uni, I was either packing orders or planning for my exam session in January, which I figured out how to handle it, but it's a nightmare. But it is the least nightmare version out of all of the versions like we could possibly have come up with. So it is what it is. The nightmare itself is not going to be so much the session itself, though that's not going to be particularly light work either. It's mostly that in order for me to be able to take all of the exams that I want to in January and February, I need to get to the beginning of January with all of my notes sorted and printed and ready to study from. And that... I don't want to say that is not happening, but we're not on the good on like a good track right now because I've got 40% sorted. Not ideal. So I've also made a plan, I think in here on the calendar, of like on which week I'm meant to go through which notes. I've just started scribbling in here. It's all in pencil, but I've written down like my uni timetable and all of that because it changes every week as well, so it's all complicated. So if I'm a bit confused, it's because I've been confused by uni things all week, and also I have a paper presentation seminar thing today that we never really do, so that's a new thing as well that I've had to spend a bunch of time on. We were like out with friends going through the paper today. No, not today, Wednesday and Thursday. We'll probably do some more today before the lecture as well. So I don't know, it's been a whole thing, but it's been a good week. Tuesday was so exciting. That definitely, like, going to the ceramics workshop was the highlight of my week. And setting this up, brought me great joy, I will say that. I don't think I'm going to talk anymore in the video. I think I've talked far too much at the moment. I will stop rambling. I'll go get everything shipped, go have my seminar, and then go back home tonight. And I hope that you have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Hi again. It is the next week, but I wanted to just take a moment to kind of explain what happened with the post office thing. If you saw me like posting about it on Instagram, you will know that a bit of a mess happened on Friday. I wasn't really able to ship a lot because the post office had all sorts of issues. The one that I've always kind of just been going to ship my Etsy things, they're not very good. It's a very disorganized post office, and they're always like rushing you and making you feel guilty if you have too many parcels, and it's not a great situation. And I went like twice on Friday, and I managed to ship 3 parcels out of like the 20 that I had, and it was like a bit of a whole thing, and it got me really discouraged about possibly making physical products again in the future, because I thought, you know, if I can make them and people buy them but I can't ship them, or it takes me like a whole day to ship them, or, you know, it's not gonna work. But then I went home Friday night and I brought the parcels with me because I'd gone to the post office right before going to uni, and then I was taking the train right after my lecture, so I just had the parcels with me. So I booked an appointment at my local post office on Saturday morning, and I went just with the Europe parcels because I thought I don't want to go with all of them again and like already arrive with too many and have them like be annoyed at me for trying to ship too many at once. So I went with the Europe ones because it's not a very like big town that I'm in, and they don't really have that much experience with international post. And as far as like I know, and like from previous experiences. And so I thought I'm just gonna bring the Europe ones, which don't have issues with like customs and all of that, and so hopefully I can ship those, and then I'll go back on Monday at another post office here in Turin, where it's a bit out of my way, but I know they're a lot nicer, and ship like the US ones. So I went on Saturday morning, and they've got like new people working there, and like the other like really, really competent people that have been working there for a long time have been moved over to like shipments, and they know what they're doing, and they were so kind and so lovely. I literally wanted to like hug the lady that processed my parcels on Saturday morning, because after the day I'd had on Friday, I was so just discouraged and like sad and angry about it. And she like made it all better. I was so happy. She processed my parcels really, really quickly, shipped all of the Europe things. In hindsight, I could have brought all of them and just processed all of them on Saturday morning, but I didn't. So I then booked another post office appointment for Monday morning, when I was still home, because I went to the gym really early, and then I was like going to the gym, to the post office, and then taking the train to come to lecture here in Turin at 11. It was a bit rushed, but I managed it all. And there was another lady, and she was also so kind and so like prepared, and she was really excited to like be doing something a bit different from usual, and like she was so sweet. And again, we processed all of the parcels, that everything, just all of the zines are shipped. They're on their way to you. Hopefully they'll be arriving soon. So I just wanted to take a moment to like close off the video, because I know I didn't really talk about what happened in any of the clips in here, but I did want to mention it in case it like comes up again in the future, and like just for, you know, it makes sense, because it is what happened, and I mentioned it on Instagram and stuff. But it's made me more excited again to make physical products, and it's made me feel like I can do it in the future if I want to, which I really do want to. So I just wanted to mention that, reassure everyone that saw the Instagram stories that the zines are now on their way to you, and kind of close off the video on a positive note. So with that being said, I hope you're well. I hope you've had a nice week. I will see you soon with a new video, and I hope the zines arrive very, very soon. Bye!